This is Coach Darwin Diaz. Of every trainer I have ever worked with in New York City, I have to say one of the most intelligent, friendly, and I got to say knowledgeable people I have ever had the pleasure of working with. And now we're going to pick his brain.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much for that welcome.
So for somebody who's just starting out with movement, they, in this moment, recognize they want to take care of themselves, or they're inspired by the Come What May challenge. What advice would you give somebody who's like a pure beginner?
That's a time for awareness, like a higher time for awareness, where, it's movement and training and working out is one of those things where if you do something too fast, typically that leads into like a wall or an injury or something you don't necessarily want to run into.
A little bit of burnout.
A little bit of burnout. So what I would tell people is be aware of what they're doing, not just movement-wise, but how they're feeling before, during, after, the day after, how they're feeling each week, all these different things, because you generally want that time period, let's call it the first phase, whether it's a month or two, like it's a good block of time where you can look back and say, hey, I came from this and now I'm here. You generally want that to be a welcoming, what's the word I'm looking for?
Would you dare say fun?
One, yes. So you want to turn this into something that you look forward to in the long term so that you can keep it up. So yes, fun is definitely a part of it, where you're not going to blow it off 5 days in and then you kind of fall back into the trap starting from ground zero again. So that's a time where I would say don't worry so much about the measurables, the numbers, how fast things are happening. That's a time where especially like the individual especially will differ. So for example, if my friend and I start the same program, let's assume that we're same height, same weight, we're trying to do the same, we're similar goals. And we start out, we're doing the same workout program. We may have different results, right? In those first 3 or 4 weeks. What I always urge people to, especially in this part of the game, is to not look at what someone else is doing. That can be a curse, never really put that much stock into what someone else is doing, but this is such a vulnerable window when you're starting, you're building confidence, not to pay attention so much to what someone else is doing, just pay attention to how you're feeling, make sure you're feeling good, your own progress, and it's just a time to maybe even see, like, you may find something that you're really good at that you never knew. So it's really a time for like self-exploration and how to move forward when things start to get real.
So I'm hearing like, do something you enjoy. Yeah. You do you, right? Mm-hmm. Like focus on yourself, explore, pay attention to your own self, have awareness. Yep. I also heard have a program, like have a plan. Yeah. So you're not just like waking up in the morning and winging it.
Yeah.
Whether it's like, all right, I'm going to do yoga every day. I'm going to do this running program. I'm going to do like, have a plan.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would say even like have an outline. Definitely. Like have a plan. I would say that's not the time to be super strict. It is a time to pay attention and have a plan. Know what you did the day before, know what you did the week prior. Don't be so hard on yourself. And I say that meaning numbers wise and what you may see on paper and recordings and things like that. Don't be so hard on yourself, because that's really the beginning I'm talking about is really an adaptation, a huge adaptation. So things may happen that are not normal in the terms of how fast or how slow it would happen in the future once your body is in more of a routine. Things can happen really fast at the beginning.
And also, don't you think that like, let your expectations go, right? I don't know about you, but I have so many clients that come in and they start off and they think like, all right, 10 pounds in the first month. And it's like, slow your roll.
Right. Right.
All right, this all sounds super solid to me, Darwin. Thank you so much. We've got more videos coming in the future. This is just one little slice of the Come What May challenge. Please join us. Movement, meditation, and gratitude for the month of May so we all get through this together.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Darwin.